Okay, so hey guys, so today's video is going to be my August favorites video. I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible because I do need to go to my boyfriend's house in about 10-15 minutes, but I'm going to make him wait a little bit because I was ready to go see him and then he wasn't really ready to see me yet, so I'm decided to come back home because I decided to go out for a little bit and then I didn't really do anything. I just drove in a circle and then went back home because he didn't want me to come over yet, so I was like, okay, so I just went back home. So I decided to film my favorites video. So I wanted to start off with something completely random. I'm not going to go in order of how I apply things. I just really wanted to mention this product because this is my favorite, absolute favorite thing I have tried this entire month. I did get to purchase quite a few products this month, and I will be sharing a Sephora haul, probably my next video, but I really wanted to film favorites videos this month and hauls and stuff like that, wearing like fallish stuff, so I was really excited to film it today. If I sound a little nasally, I'm sorry, but I think I am a little bit sick. I think I have like a cold or something. It just won't go away, and I've been getting it the past couple days. So, yeah. So anyway, I really wanted to mention this. So the first product, this is probably the most talked about product on YouTube this month. Like, if you watch any big YouTuber like Nikki Tutorials, Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, or Kathleen Lights, they have all been raving about this product. So I finally decided to go and try it myself. What is going on with my lip? Why? Alright, that's better. I just kind of wiped it off. Anyway, so I am talking about the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder. This is the powder compact in the shade 2. So this is what the packaging looks like. I love it. It's super slim. Love how thin it is, so you can fit it anywhere and it doesn't take up too much room. It's not too bulky, which I absolutely love. This is what the powder looks like. Now you can see I've been using this a lot because I am completely in love with this. I thought I was going to love it anyway because they say that this is probably the best powder for dry skin, and I'm like, oh my god, I really do freaking love it. It gives this flawless airbrush effect to your foundation, and it does add coverage, but not too much coverage so that it doesn't look cakey and it doesn't look weird or powdery or anything like that. It just looks like silk on the skin. And it might look powdery when I first put it on, a little bit, but once I set my face and my makeup is done, it looks flawless. So I have been absolutely obsessed with this. I haven't been able to put it down, and I'm already kind of making the G's fade in the center already. That's crazy because I've only had this for about probably 2 weeks, and I've been using the shit out of it. I absolutely love it. So I've been using this pretty much every day. I can't put it down. So that is the first product I am obsessed with. The next things I'm just going to talk about are just a couple of foundations. So the first one, I think I mentioned this last month, but I'm going to mention it again because I did wear it a lot this past month, I think, as well, because I needed something that would last all day. I mean, I didn't do too much this month, so last month was a lot more exciting, when I was turning 28 and I had my birthday and stuff. I was wearing this foundation so much. I think I did wear this foundation a couple of times this month, but I do still love it. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation, and I did actually recently try and wear my Josie Maran and my Clinique foundations, but I only tried those once this past month, so I didn't really want to mention them as favorites. But I am going to be mentioning a new favorite that I've only worn twice, but it is a newer foundation. But I really wanted to mention it in this video because I've been using it the past couple of days and it's still September. But I've been really loving this. You guys know, if you watch my channel, I really did love this foundation. I think I mentioned in my last favorites video. It lasts all day. Honestly, if you need something for oily skin, I do have dry skin, but I love using this for something that will last the entire day. It really is phenomenal. It's heavy duty coverage. You don't need too much. And then the other foundation, which I am actually wearing today, that I just picked up a couple of days ago. I've been wanting this foundation for a really long time that I just decided to try it. And the reason why I hadn't picked it up before is because the girls in Sephora were like, the shade range kind of sucks. it's either really, really fair, like white, or it's like a really yellow undertone, it's the next shade up, or like the next shade up is like a pink undertone and they're very pink or very yellow. So this one was probably the best match for me, and I'm talking about the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I have it in the color Siberia, so this is the lightest shade. The only downfall to this product is that it doesn't have a pump, and that's what's really, really annoying, and I'm not going to be sharing any disappointing products in this video because I'm probably going to be leaving like at 4 o'clock, so, and I probably shouldn't even be filming this right now because I'm going to be like so nervous to finish it by 4, but I think we're going to be able to get through it. So this is what the packaging looks like, and it doesn't have a pump. You have to like pour it out, which is really annoying, and then you end up using kind of way too much product. So I've been learning to not use too much of this because this stuff is serious. It's pretty full coverage. It's just as, it's a little, I feel like it's very full coverage, like just as pigmented as the All Nighter foundation. Like, it's serious. Like, but it's beautiful on the skin. Like, it looks flawless right now, and I've been kind of loving it. I'm not in love with it, but I do like it. Like I did say, I'm kind of in love with it because I don't absolutely love it, but there's just something about it on the skin that I'm not in love with, probably because it's matte. It's probably like because it's really matte, and I don't love matte. I really love luminous foundations or not full coverage foundations, but I'm going to be trying it out more this month, but so far I've been really, really liking it. And I wore it yesterday to work, and it looked completely flawless by the time I was done with work and when I came home. So, but I only wore it for like 4 hours. So today, hopefully, I'll be able to test it out a little bit more, but I am probably only going to wear it out to dinner with my boyfriend. So that was that. And then the last thing I'm going to mention is like liquid or concealer wise, it's just one concealer. I did purchase the Becca Aqua Luminous concealer this month, but I've only tried it once, so I can't really like say it's a favorite. But I've been going back to using this concealer a lot because my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer is like almost done with. I have to go purchase a new one, but I haven't been able to get one yet. So I've been going back to using this concealer. This is the MAC Prolong Concealer in the color NW15. I love this concealer. I've said before that those two concealers are my favorites, and I do still really love this concealer. It's creamy, it's full coverage, it blends out beautifully. It kind of does everything that the Urban Decay concealer does. I just feel like the Urban Decay concealer is a little bit lighter. It's a little bit lighter. I don't know why I can't talk. It's a little bit more lightweight. Why can't I say that? It just sounded weird to me for some reason. But that's why that's more of like my go-to, and then same with like the Maybelline Fit Me. Those are like my go-to concealers because, like I said, I'm not really too crazy about the Born This Way or the, oh my god, hold on one second. I forgot to grab another concealer. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I forgot that I was loving this concealer as well this month. But yeah, I love this. I've loved this for a while. The only annoying thing is that it doesn't have a doe foot applicator. It has a pump, so you have to pump it out on your hand and then apply it with like a brush or a beauty blender or anything. Your fingers, doesn't really matter. That's the only downfall. So you do tend to use more products that you intend on using. But I really do love that concealer. I don't use it every single day because I find that a doe foot applicator is a lot faster, but I did use it today, and I still really love how it looks underneath the eyes. It doesn't settle into fine lines, anything like that, not like the other two concealers. But the other concealer that I really have been liking a lot, I don't completely love it, but I do prefer this concealer over the Tarte and the Born This Way. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color L5 Neutral. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last favorites video, but I've been loving this concealer. It looks beautiful on the face. It like blends out beautifully, and I've never, like I've said before about this concealer, I've never had a concealer that blends out so beautifully around the mouth area and then doesn't crease. I mean, the MAC one hasn't either right now. It looks completely flawless. But I really love how this looks around the mouth area, and it blends out beautifully. So I do love this concealer as well. And then just my go-to eye primer this month. I just use this all the time. This is the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. Love it, and I use that constantly. So I'm almost done with it, and I actually did just reorder a new one. So that is it for the like beginning steps and stuff like that. But I just wanted to cover those really, really quickly. So let's talk about a couple of eyeshadows. The first eyeshadow palette I want to mention is, I haven't hauled this yet, but I still wanted to mention it. This is the If you guys know, I'm an Urban Decay Naked junkie. I love Urban Decay. So I knew when this came out, I really had to pick it up. And I'm talking about the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. This is the all matte naked palette from them. And so many people were asking Urban Decay to make a all matte palette. So that's what they came out with. So this is what the packaging looks like. And it's so beautiful, and I have been using this a couple of times, and I really do like it. I really have been loving this palette. So as you can see, I've been using a lot of the shades so far. I haven't used every single shade. I've used about 10 of them, but I just wanted to say that I have been using it a couple of times, and I'm not going to be able to haul it right away. I'm sorry, my nose is running because my nose is getting a little bit stuffy. But so far, I really have been loving this foundation. This palette. So that's what it looks like. And I really have been liking these shades Faith. I love putting that on the Laura lash line. I love these two shades in the crease, Nudie and Commando. Nudie's a really pretty transition shade. I've been using Blow on the brow bone. That is really pretty as well. And I think in the inner corners, no, not really. This shade Pregame has been really pretty on the lid. I've been really super into matte looks recently. On the eyes, I've been wearing like a matte shade on the lid, and then I've just been doing a little bit of shimmer on the inner corners like I always do, and I really have been loving that. So this got me into doing like all matte looks again. So I've been using like this yellow shade on my lid a lot as a matte shade on the lid, and it's been really, really pretty. So yeah, I've been using this a lot. It's really beautiful. I feel like it's the same quality as the regular Naked palette, so I think that they always blow it out of the water with these. And then I also, like I said, I've been loving doing matte looks. Let's mention this eyeshadow first because I've been using this eyeshadow like crazy when I use that palette. So this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Midnight Cowboy. And you get this for your birthday gift. Oh my god, why is my nose running? I'm so sorry. Ugh, it won't stop. This is actually your birthday gift that you get. I know I've said before that my birthday is actually in August, but since Ulta screwed it up in the system, my birthday is listed as in September, so you get double points during September, and also September has 21 days of beauty, so I basically get double points while I'm spending, while I'm getting the deals, so I still get like the full price points, but I'm getting it for half price. So I'm like, maybe I'll just leave it because, you know, it's not my fault, it's their fault, so I decided to just leave it, but this is the birthday gift this month, and this is a full-size eyeshadow. That is an amazing gift. This is a $20 value, so this is their most popular eyeshadow that they have, and this is gorgeous. I've been wearing this on the inner corners so much when I use that Urban Decay palette, and it's really, really beautiful, so that's what it looks like right there. Really gorgeous. Love that shade. So I've been wearing that like crazy. And then for other eyeshadows, I really have been loving these three from Colourpop because I did get to pick up just a couple new shades this month. So the first shade is called Stereo, and it's this really gorgeous like reddish, like it's so unique. Their shades are so unique. Like that's why I love them, and they're so inexpensive. They're $5 a piece. And that's what that color looks like. It's just so gorgeous on the lid. I wore this a couple days ago in my Sephora haul video. And I wore it all over the lid. And it's just so gorgeous. I used it with like a couple of other Colourpop shadows. And I really liked how the look turned out. And I also did wear this a couple of times this month. It's just so beautiful. I had to swatch them because he can wait. I'm just going to be recording this for another like 15 minutes and then I'm going to leave. But yeah, I've been loving this. And then I also saw this on Andrea Matteliano's lid in one of her videos, and I was like, what are you wearing on your lid? It's so gorgeous. And I know that she's worn this in a video before, and I fell in love with it the first time, but when I saw it again on her lid, I'm like, I need that color. It's so beautiful. So I got that one. And then the other shade that I picked up recently this month is the Colourpop metallic. This one, the Stereo one, is also metallic. This is another metallic. Their metallic shadows are amazing. This one is in the shade Cricket, and I got this one because of Young, Wild, and Polished. She said that this one's like one of her favorites as well. It's kind of very similar to So Quiche, but I don't think it has like a lot of pink reflex in it, and these colors are kind of very similar to each other, but Cricket's much more purple, and that's what it looks like right there. It's gorgeous. So I've been loving that one as well. And then the other one is just a repurchase, but after I put it on my lid again, it's just so gorgeous. This one is sequin and this one is a metallic as well. It is so gorgeous on the lid. It's such a beautiful rose gold color. I love it. And then the only other eyeshadows I want to mention is I just, again, have been using this eyeshadow palette like crazy. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and this is what the, sorry, I keep on looking around to see how much stuff I actually have left to talk about, and that's what it looks like. Obviously you guys have seen this like crazy, but I love this. I use this like on a weekly basis. I have to use this at least once a week. It's amazing. I can't wait to use more of these shades for like a fall look. That would have been really pretty today as well, but I wanted to use more like orangey tones, so I used the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette today. But I really have been loving these colors. Love Letter is probably my favorite. I wore this on the lid a couple days ago. Again, loving it for matte looks. I love this shade One Fresco. I love the highlight shades Primavera and Vermeer. You see how much I've used those. It's just amazing. I've also been really into this warm taupe shade this month. And Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange are just, you can just create so many looks with this palette that I've just been obsessed with it. So I've been loving this as well. And I think it's becoming like my holy grail palette. I think it's absolutely amazing. Ah, I'm so sorry. Oh, hold on one second. Alright, I'm sorry about that, but we need to move on. So let's talk about a couple of mascaras. The first, I think I only have 3 here. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, so the mascaras I want to talk about, because I think I'm done with eyeshadows. I wore the Venus 2 palette today. I was going to mention that too. And I absolutely, yeah, I already have it. I love it. They're amazing quality. And this is what the packaging looks like. They're amazing. Lime Crime shadows are absolutely amazing. I'm sorry if you don't like them, but you can't deny the fact that their eyeshadows are amazing quality. So I did use this on my eyes today and I'm obsessed with it. So I can't wait to use it more in the fall. Then these are the 3 mascaras I want to talk about. The first one I've been obsessed with recently, and I probably have to get rid of the older one that I have, but this is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I have mentioned this before as a favorite, but I can't put it down recently because I have the mini sample now. And I've just been using it like every day. It's so gorgeous for your lashes. It just separates and lengthens them, and it always makes them look amazing. And then the other one I've been loving is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara, and this has been great as well. The thing I love about this mascara is that it's not as volumizing as the IT Cosmetics. I think the IT Cosmetics is one of my holy grail mascaras. It's amazing. This one is great too, but it doesn't give me as much separation as the IT Cosmetics one. So, but I have been loving this one as well. And I really love this one because when you put it on during the day, it doesn't really dry out your lashes. So I really do love that. And then the last one is an old favorite, but I've been using it like crazy again. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I just really love this for no makeup days. And it really is an amazing mascara to just throw on because it's really easy to apply to the top and bottom lashes. And I've been doing a lot of no makeup looks this month because, again, I haven't been doing all that much this month. Sometimes a couple of days, like sometimes I'll have off days now where I just do like run errands and stuff like that, so I don't really put on eyeshadow at those points. I'm sorry, I just have to do this really, really quickly because it's driving me crazy. Yeah, so those are the 3 mascaras I've been loving. And then for eyeliners, really, really quickly, the Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliners, been loving these. I did pick these up, I think, last month, but I don't think I mentioned them in a favorites video. The first one is the brown, and this one is called Demolition. And then the black, of course, their black ones are always called Perversion. And these are just really, really easy to apply because they have such a fine tip. I'm not going to open them because sometimes they splatter a little bit, and the only thing is that sometimes they take a little bit long to dry. Those are the only 2 cons, and then sometimes you can get it smudged. But I need to learn to like look down and wait for it to be done. But sometimes it'll like smudge on the lower lash line, and then I'm like, no. So sometimes I don't really use them all that often. I'm so sorry if my nose is running. I feel so bad, but I can't help it. So I'm sorry about that. But I just really love these 2 eyeliners, and I've been using them a lot, and they're super opaque. And then I use them more for like when I'm like really going out. Like today I just used Kat Von D's Trooper, which again, I wanted to mention the Kat Von D tattoo liners. I did recently pick them up and I've been absolutely loving them. I think they might be my all-time favorites. It's just so pigmented. So I'm wearing that on my lashes today as my eyeliner. And then the Mad Max Brown. I just love both of them and I wear them constantly and I just repurchased them not too long ago. And then the Colourpop liner I wanted to mention is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Besto. I've just been living in this liner this past week. I haven't been lining my waterline all that much this month. I've been more like just smudging eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I don't know. So sometimes I'm into it, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I feel like black just makes your eyes look too closed. So sometimes I don't do it. But when I've been doing it this month, I've been using this shade. It's so beautiful. It's like a beautiful like reddish brown and it just looks so pretty on the lower lash line. I just love it with like grungy looks. So I've been loving that. And I think that is it for mascara and stuff. Now I'm just going to move on to highlight really quickly. I think the only two highlighters I have to mention this month are these two highlighters. This palette, the Makeup Geek, oh man, the Makeup Geek highlighting palette from Kathleen Lights. I've been absolutely obsessed with this. It's gorgeous and I've been using this like crazy. I've been obsessed with these two shades. This one is Sunlight and this one is Starlight. This Starlight shade is more of like a pinky tone and this shade is more of like a golden tone. You know what? I have tissues right here. I might as well just use them to wipe some of the shadows off. So let's just swatch these really quickly. They're really, really gorgeous though. And that's what they look like. They're not as intense. Like, look at that reflect. They're gorgeous on the face. She did such a bomb job on this. And I've been using it so much this month. I love it. And then, speaking of, oh my god. Speaking of another YouTube collaboration, I can't put down Champagne Pop this month. I know. But I kind of get my makeup a little bit disorganized, so sometimes I can't always reach the stuff that I want to, but this is always in front, but I always want to use this anyway because it always goes with like so many fall looks, and it's like my fall look to my fall highlight too, and look how much I've used of it. I've hit pan on it this month. I just love it. I'm not going to swatch it again. I just want to mention I'm wearing it today. I never can get enough of this highlight. It's my favorite and I wear it constantly, so just wanted to mention that really, really quickly. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. This is driving me freaking crazy. And then just a couple of blushes. The first are a couple of Makeup Geek blushes. I have been using these more this month, but I did tell you guys, I think I said last month, I've been loving these newer blushes from them, so I just wanted to mention them again. This one is Cherish, this one is Heartthrob, and this one is Love Letter. They're gorgeous. They're very pigmented though. Makeup Geek blushes are super pigmented, so you have to use like a very light hand, but they are gorgeous on the face. So, and they're super inexpensive. Like, you can't really go wrong. So I absolutely love Makeup Geek blushes. And then the other blushes, first, this is a newer blush. This is the Balm Beach Blush by The Balm. I have been loving this as well. It's a really gorgeous like neutral tone shade, and that's what it looks like right there. It's really gorgeous on the cheeks. I think this is my favorite blush from The Balm. It's just really natural looking, and I really love this for like more of like work days and stuff, but I've also been using it with like darker lipsticks too because it's a very neutral tone blush and it's like warm and beautiful. It's just really pretty, and it's a lot more pigmented than some other The Balm blushes that I own. And then the other ones I just want to mention are a couple of my Becca blushes because I would be lying if I didn't say I was grabbing for these constantly this month. So I wanted to mention just the two Becca mineral blushes in the shade Wild Honey, which is my go-to fall shade. I'm wearing it today. I just love it. I wear it all the time in the fall. It's just gorgeous. It's my all-time favorite blush besides Madly. I've been grabbing Madly like crazy this month too, but I really wanted to mention these because you guys know Madly's always a favorite of mine, but this is like my go-to in the fall time. I love it. Oh my god. And then the other one is Flower Child. I'm so sorry about my nose running. I feel so bad. And then this one is Flower Child. It's such a gorgeous, like, peachy pink shade. I wear that constantly. I've been wearing this a lot as well, too. So, I've been wearing those two like crazy this month. And then the last thing we have before I mention Lippy... Oh, wait. One more blush. This is the Galactic Beauty Star Blush in the shade Milan. Wow, this is like the fastest I've ever went through a favorites video. This is really, really gorgeous. It's like this really pretty, like, mauvey pink color, and I really have been loving wearing that, and I wore that a couple of times this month. And the last thing that I really have been obsessed with this month, I probably should have mentioned this more in the beginning of the video. This is the Galactic Beauty Matte Bronzer in the shade Cabo. I did mention this, that I picked this up recently, but I haven't been able to put it down. It's so gorgeous. It really blends out beautifully and really looks natural on the skin. I was really hesitant since it was so pigmented that it wouldn't blend out very well. But I've been loving this. I love this just as much as the Too Faced bronzer, and you guys know I love that Sweet Tea bronzer. It's like my favorite one. But so far, out of the bronzers I've been trying, I love that, and I've been obsessed with this. It's really gorgeous. It's a warm tone, so it really, like, does a great job of warming up, like, fall looks and stuff like that. So it's just beautiful. And then all we have left is lip products. So let's just go through those really quickly. So I just wanted to mention I've been really into more sheer lipsticks this month. I know that's a little weird for me because you guys know I love a matte lip, or I love like a gloss over a matte lip, but I really have been loving these Too Faced Color Drenched lipsticks. I know that I've said before that I wasn't too crazy about these a few months ago, but now I really have been loving them. They're like really pretty on the lips. I don't know, they just give like this beautiful sheer wash of color. So I wanted to mention these three shades because I actually finally had a chance to wear all three of these this past month. I've been wanting to wear them for a while, and you guys know I try to rotate my lipsticks as much as I can. So the first shade is called Nude Beach, the other one is called Naked Dolly, and then this one is called Naughty Nude. This one is Nude Beach. It's a really beautiful, like, nude pinky beige shade. It's really, really pretty. Been loving that one. No! I dropped one. Sorry about that. As my nose runs again. Oh my god. Like, my highlight and my concealer is like basically gone from there, but it looks okay on camera, so. The other one is Naked Dolly. Really beautiful beigey nude. And then the last one is Naughty Nude, which is it's like darker than the other two, but this is definitely my favorite out of the three. I mean, out of the four that I own. I wasn't able to wear the fourth one this past month, but this one is a really pretty brownish shade. This one's definitely the best on the lips because it's a little bit darker, and I feel like it's just easier to apply and like more pigmented. And then the two Lime Crime, oh yeah, just the other sheer lipstick I really loved this month was the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick in the shade Native. This is so gorgeous on the lips. I did get to wear Back Talk this month as well, but I really wanted to mention this one because this is an old school favorite. It's so gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous everyday pink shade. And then the liquid lipsticks, I've been loving the first one. I like this lipstick. I don't love it, but it is really nice on the lips. This is the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade In Demand. I will hopefully be doing a liquid lipstick review and check-in of this lipstick eventually. But that's what it looks like right here. It's a really pretty, like, peachy tone. I'm not going to swatch it because I do swatch it in my most recent Sephora haul, and I don't really have time to do it right now because they take forever to wipe off matte liquid lipstick. So that is the... I like it. It's not my favorite. I feel like I have to layer it on, and then I feel like it feels a little bit dry, but it's not like... And it peels a little bit, but it's not like crazy, and it doesn't feel super drying like the Galactic one. So I like it. I don't absolutely love it. But I actually really like this shade. This is the Jouer lip cream, like longwear lip cream in the shade Petal de Rose. I like this one more than the creme brulee shade. I feel like this one stays on a lot better, and it doesn't really feel as drying, and it's such a gorgeous pink shade. So I wore this a couple times this month. This was really pretty on the lips. And then the Lime Crime Velvetines I've been loving are, of course, I'm wearing pumpkin on the lips. I absolutely love it. So, oh my god. I'm sorry, I opened something I didn't want to. Alright, sorry. So these are the two shades that I really been, well, Marshmallow was the first one because I have worn this a couple times this month. It's a really gorgeous, like, pale, like, really nude pink, and it looks so pretty, like, so soft with other looks. I've been really into pink lips this month. And then the other one is Prairie. I just wore this one yesterday. This one is a little bit deeper than the other shade. It's a really beautiful soft pink. It's so gorgeous on the lips, so I just wore that for the first time yesterday and I loved it. And then the two lip glosses I wanted to mention are Colourpop's that's not Fairy Floss. Fairy Floss and Tight Fit. This one, oh my god, Tight Fit. It's gorgeous. I've been wearing this so much this month. I just wear it over so many lipsticks, over nude lipsticks especially, this past August, and it looks so gorgeous. Like, so gorgeous. I wore it over Makeup Monster's Raw, which I forgot to grab, but I only wore it once this month, but honestly, it's such a great nude shade. That might be my favorite, all-time favorite nude matte shade. But this one is a gorgeous gloss over so many lipsticks. And then the other one is Fairy Floss, which you guys know I love this already. It's a gorgeous nude shade. I love that as well. And then do we have any more after this? I think I only have three Ultra Satin lips here from Colourpop. The first one is Little Stitches. The next one is Molly. And the last one is Point Zero. This one is Little Stitches. It's such a gorgeous, like, nudie pink, but it's so unique looking on the lips. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then this one is Molly, which, oh my god, it's so beautiful on the lips. Like, it's such a beautiful, again, a beautiful, unique shade, and I absolutely love the formula of this one. And then the last one is Point Zero, which is a gorgeous gray brown, which is amazing. I love this, and I think that this one is the best one out of all the Kathleen Lights shades because it's just so smooth on the lips and it doesn't really like peel like the other ones do. Like, they don't peel, they just don't stay on as well. So I think that is it for lippies. Yeah. Oh, duh. The last one I wanted to mention is the NARS lip cover in the shade Get Dirty. This is so beautiful. It's such a gorgeous, like, orangey nude, and I wore this a couple times in August, and it's so comfortable on the lips. I actually wore this, like, all day for the US Open last month, and I loved it. So, I've been loving that as well. Is this my September or August? This is my September favorites, isn't it? It's my September favorites. Why do I keep on saying August? I'm so sorry about that. And then also, I did wear this past month as well, the Stila Stale Day liquid lipstick in the shade Bella. This is a gorgeous liquid lipstick as well. I did really love it the first time I wore it. I didn't really love it the first time I wore it, but the second time I wore it, really do love that. And that is it for makeup favorites. I really do like that. It's like my favorite hot pink lip shade. Just like two quick skincare favorites. The first one is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. I've been using this as my daily moisturizer at night because I use the CeraVe to put SPF on during the day. Oh my god, I need to go. And I've been loving this. I like this more than the Vanishing Cream now because it doesn't really burn like the Vanishing Cream does. I don't know what they put in the Vanishing Cream from Lush now. I just don't really like it that much anymore. So I've been using this instead, and I really do like that. And then, of course, the Spot Cleaner from Lush, Spot Treatment, the Tea Tree Cleanser, and this is Grease Lightning. Amazing. You need this for breakouts. It will change your life. And then the last thing is the the Color Switch by Veramona, and this is what it looks like. Amazing for just cleaning your brushes in between applying eyeshadow. And yeah, that is it. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, CBW819, and my Twitter is PokerFace819, and my Snapchat is PokerFace819. I'm sorry this video was a mess, but I'm glad that I got it to record it. And that's it. I hope I didn't forget anything, but it looks like I forgot nothing. So yeah, that's it. Bye.